Welcome to Voices from the Bench, a dental laboratory podcast. Send us an email at info@voicesfromthebench.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Greetings and welcome to episode 265 of Voices from the Bench. My name is Elvis.
And my name is Barbara.
Barb, we got the flights booked, the hotels booked.
I know.
LMT Lab Day West is happening. Here we come.
It'll be my first trip. Is it your first trip?
I think this will be my third. I did it.
Yeah, because you were speaking for Preach,
Yeah,
right?
and I had to work the booth. So this will be nice to go and not have... I mean, we'll be at a booth, but it won't be like work booth, you know?
Oh,
Podcast.
That was beautiful the last time. Ivoclar made it just so amazing to be able to record there, and I'm sure we're going to have the same thing, so it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, so this is happening in Garden Grove, California, May 12th to the 13th. So that's less than a month.
Right?
Yeah, so if you haven't already registered, we highly recommend you get out there and you register for what we are calling Warmer Lab Day Chicago.
Yes.
And then once you register, once you pick out everything you want to do, please come see us, as we will again be with our new best friends, Ivoclar.
Yay, us.
Yeah, so we'll be in their room recording pretty much all day Friday and most of Saturday, because Barb and I are on East Coast and we have to leave at a decent time if we want to get home at a decent time.
Well, don't you remember in Chicago, they were breaking down and we were still recording? That was crazy.
So head over to lmtmag.com for a complete list of speakers, the classes, and all the events. And if you are a member of the Fans of the Voices from the Bench Facebook group...
Oh, Lord.
I probably will not wear shorts because of that. Well, maybe I will. Who knows?
Yeah. That was a little quirky, but it was very popular. So I think you should definitely wear shorts.
I don't know if I'll wear shorts that short. So as we get ready for Lab Day West, this week we have even more conversations we got from the Ivoclar Ballroom. Now you can see why they're our new best friend at LMT Lab Day Chicago. This week is 4 conversations that include 6 people. First up is Tobias Specht, who is more than just their Senior Director Global Business Unit Labside Digital person.
Wow, that's a long sentence.
It's a long title. But Tobias has been with Ivoclar for around 23 years. And before that, he was a master technician.
Nice.
Well, I mean, he still is a master technician because he gets to use all those skills at Ivoclar. And during this conversation, he talks about the Empress and the emax and the pressed versus milled, Ivotion dentures, and
oh yeah,
and the famous emax lips.
Yes, you have a crush on those lips. Just saying, you're trying to find that person. I know
that person will be on this podcast someday. Someday.
That's so funny.
And then we chat with Eiron Simmons and Olivia Davis from Oaks Dental Design.
Yay.
You all know Oaks Dental Design. That's Jill Swafford's lab. And these 2 amazing people are her first hires. Eiron talks about leaving a career to take a chance on a new profession. And Olivia talks about starting a new career, not with experience, but with a passion to learn and excel. And of course, they also talk about being at Lab Day for the first time.
Yes. Then we chat with Crystal Heung, who comes from a lab all the way from China and talks about the meeting, what it's like trying to get work from other countries. She was super cute. She kept waiting to talk to us. It took her a while, but we got her on.
It's also the last conversation of Lab Day.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, so there's a lot
they
of...
They were breaking down around us.
A lot of clanging and clinking and all sorts of noise in the background.
Man, that was crazy. And then we wrap up the episode with a fun-filled episode with a couple of past guests, Dora Rodrigues and Christina Heaslip. They both came on to update us on their lives and their labs. Dora just finished speaking at Lab Day and is getting ready to speak at Ladies of the Mill. And because Christina is one half of the team behind Ladies of the Mill, she tells us all about the upcoming summit that they are having in July. Boy, I tell you, there's a lot to cover. So join us as we chat with Tobias, Eiron, Olivia, Crystal, Dora, and Christina.
Are you attending the LMT Lab Day West show in Garden Grove, California?
You gotta join Ivoclar as they continue to celebrate their 100-year anniversary in the dental industry.
At Lab Day West, you can get up close and personal with Ivoclar's digital technology, materials, and an epic speaker lineup. Learn firsthand from many of the industry's leading dental professionals as they share their tips and tricks for success.
Come and hear Raphael Santric, Jed Archibald, Steve Hatch, and experience the hands-on courses from Janelle Tabakovich and Pat Kuhn.
For a full listing of speakers, simply visit lmtmag.com and register today.
Also, we have to have a shout-out to the podcast. Come see Elvis and I, Voices from the Bench, as this will be our home from May 12th to the May 13th.
That's right, we're heading out west. Come by to say hi, be on the podcast, tell us what inspires you, or heck, just give Ivoclar a happy 100-year message. And as always, we appreciate your support of the podcast, Ivoclar.
Whether digital or analog, there are many ways to work in removable prosthetics. And you decide how you want to work at your bench. We provide you the materials to do so. With our new X molds of the Physioset TCR tooth line, you can cover a large part of your daily work. Whether complete dentures, partial dentures, or hybrid prosthetics, there is always a solution. Our Swiss School of Prosthetics in Springfield, Missouri will be happy to teach you a few more things you learn for life, right? You'll be supported and supplied by our authorized dealer, Edmunds Dental Supply. Check out our website, Candulor.com. Candulor, high-end only.
Voices from the Bench. The interview. Awesome. We were just sat with Tobias
Specht.
Specht.
Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Wow.
Nice.
And they just told me you've been with Ivoclar for how long? 27 years?
23 roughly.
23
Yes,
years.
started in 2000.
Where are you out of? Are you from where?
I'm from the headquarters in Liechtenstein.
That's what I thought.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. I know I've met you before. Ivoclar's had me up to Buffalo and all these different places.
Right,
and I've met you. It's remarkable.
Right.
So tell us, Tobias, how did you get into this industry? Because you're not just a Ivoclar person, you're a technician.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
Give us the story. How did it
The
come about?
story was pretty unique. I started as a dental technician in Germany, south part of Germany, very close to Liechtenstein. So, and the lab, we had everything from Ivoclar. Everything, really everything.
Doesn't every lab in Germany have everything from Ivoclar?
A lot of labs, but not all of them. But
So you got to taste it early on,
I
right?
was lucky to be in one of the labs having everything. We had Empress, teeth, metal ceramics, everything from Ivoclar.
Nice.
So you grow up with one company, then we've been...
You're loyal to them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Loyal, you use all the products. You're going to the German location from Ivoclar, doing courses with the opinion leaders, Oliver Briggs, for instance, all those kind of things.
My son's going to his course in a couple months in Chicago.
Really?
Yes.
Ah, that's it. He will
Yes.
like it. He will love
Oliver.
it.
The one
Oh, yeah.
he's
he
a
will love
great
it. He will
technician.
love it.
Yep.
He's got a beautiful lab.
Oh, I know. And
I
it's
went
in
into it
Chicago.
once. Yeah.
That's amazing. And then I did the apprenticeship 3.5 years, and then I stayed in the lab. We had all the new stuff in. We had Empress from Ivoclar. And then I moved on to master degree, did the master school in Germany, in Freiburg.
How long did that take?
A technical degree? Dental?
Master
Wow.
dental technician.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I was 1 year. 1 year,
Okay.
1 year full-time in school.
So a whole calendar year?
Yes.
Full time.
Full-time.
That's a lot.
Wow.
That's
That's
a
a
lot.
lot.
That's
So
intense.
that's really intense. And then I got my master degree, and then searched for a new opportunity.
Wow.
And then a friend of Ivoclar called me and said, look, in Schaan, in the headquarters, they search for a product manager. And he said, yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah.
And I applied for the job. And you
Boom.
can imagine, there was everything full of Ivoclar.
Wow.
So that's how I started.
Nice.
And then the journey started in industry.
And then where'd you go from there?
Then I started as a product manager, had Empress
Yep.
on my desk, then some metal
Wow.
ceramics. And then,
emax.
and then...
What came first, Emax or Empress 2?
No,
It's Empress 2.
Empress, we had
Pretty
Empress
much.
kind of Empress
Yeah.
1 was 91,
Yeah.
Empress 2 was 89. I started in 2000. I took over the project from Emax as a project leader, and then we launched Emax in 2005.
Wow, so you're a part of all of that.
Yes.
Did you get your hands in it?
Yeah.
Were you still technical? I'm assuming right?
Yeah, we had tons of hours with the R&D guys, with the ceramics, with the technicians, sit together on the benches, really on the bench, and tried everything.
Yep.
Tried the new formulas from the scientists, tried it out.
Made sure you liked it.
Yeah,
gave them feedback,
improved
good or
it,
bad.
new ones.
If you could guess, how many crowns do you think you made to get Emax to where
Launched?
it is?
Oh,
I mean, you're talking like thousands?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Look at his face. He's God, yes.
No, this is what? For thousands of crowns.
Ivoclar doesn't do anything average, and so in order to launch it, they had to make sure it was perfect, so hence the thousands of units
thousands,
of crowns.
because, we had, on Emax, we had the press solutions, where we pressed a lot, to get them done. But we had also the CAD/CAM stuff. We had the blue blocks.
Wow.
But wait.
That's right.
Yeah.
Was it both at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
there was never just press?
No. When we launched Emax.
Oh.
Empress was always just pressed.
Yeah, right. Empress was always only pressed.
Yeah.
So when Emax launched, it launched both
at
the same time.
Same time.
I always figured press was around for a while. Then they brought out CAD. Interesting.
No, we started with the whole system was launched 2005. And we had the full press solution and the full CAD/CAM solution there. We had the blue block, and we also, these days, back in 2005, also the zirconia block were there. So we had everything runs with
That was for the early adapters.
Yes.
That, you had the ability to still press, or you could move to technology. So you had the early adapter option.
Can I ask, and I've heard this question, why is it called blue block if they're purple?
That is a good question.
Yeah, it started when they first came to us. The R&D guys from their lab.
Yeah.
They came with that block, with that purple block.
Yeah.
And then they called it, look, there's a blue block. And they are not always the same purple,
There are
and
little
the earlier ones
variations,
maybe they were more blue than purple.
And they chose blue, huh?
That's why we...
Well, it does sound better.
It does.
Yeah.
A purple block
sounds
doesn't work.
kind of...
And the first generation from the R&D lab, they were more bluish than purple. Because it was the first kind of stuff. And then we said, okay, that's the blue block.
Wow.
And then it's purple.
Then it's purple, right. And there's always a funny question when the customer ask, can you make it green? Or can you make it red in that stage?
Why?
Isn't it what it is? Aren't the
because
properties what they are?
They didn't understand why it's a blue.
Right.
Because it's strange,
So why is it that color?
The color is, there are coloring ions in the glass, and on that temperature, when we pre-crystallize it, they turn blue. It was not developed to make it blue. It just turned out happening like that.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's why they are blue.
Interesting.
And if you would make it green, then the color will be whatever.
It'd be like puke green. Why would you even choose green?
Yeah, right.
So whose idea was Emax? I mean, is there one person that kind of came up with this idea, or was it a team of people? Was it you?
No.
And was it because they wanted something harder? Because Empress was first, so they were looking for strength, I think, somehow.
Right.
So they had to add...
So the topic was, with Empress, you had the aesthetics were...
The beauty.
The beauty was perfect.
Yep.
But the strength, was okay, but...
It wasn't what you were...
It was not for the mass
you
market.
You couldn't do it on functional cases, I think, long term.
Right.
Yeah.
Also on the posterior,
Yeah.
And you always have to bond it, And then with Empress 2, that was the first generation of lithium disilicates, right?
What was Empress? Empress wasn't lithium disilicate?
Empress was lucite. Lucite glass.
Yep.
And Empress 2 was lithium disilicate first, but purely on pressing. And then we said, okay, we need to get that further, the technology on lithium disilicate. Mm-hmm. And then we developed this unique production line where we made a complete new technology where you have that glassy blocks, liquid glass, how we produce it.
Wasn't it originally a coping material? And it wasn't
Empress
full
2
contour?
was. Empress 2 was.
Okay.
It was purely a coping. And with
Emax?
Emax, Aries was the veneering ceramic for Empress 2.
That's
that was purely on copings, right?
Okay, got it.
But we know, we know we need to, from the technology perspective, what we had, we know we can make all the different opacities. with the same strengths. That was the unique thing in that chemistry with the technology, to make always the high strength glass ceramics in different translucency. So we could make it completely opaque, but we can also make it completely transparent and always the same strength. That was the
That's
uniqueness.
what I was going to say, because when you introduce different things to zirconia, maybe where it brings the megapascals down because you're introducing more to it, and you guys kept the same.
And this
the
was
way.
the unique thing on lithium disilicate. And then we started with the most opacious one, and then we get to the more translucent one for the monolithic crown. That was the unique thing with emax is the monolithic crown, high strength for conventional cemented. That was the unique thing.
That is, I had no idea.
And this changed the marketplace, right?
Oh, yeah.
Massively.
Changed the marketplace big time.
Big time.
What changed it more, Empress or emax?
Empress.
Yeah.
Empress.
Sorry, let's delete.
No.
Say that again. He can take that out. I don't want to contradict you.
Empress was the first generation to make a pressable ceramic inlay onlays. Was unique these days.
Yeah.
But emax made it completely unique because you really can do full anatomic, all ceramic crowns, conventional cemented.
Yeah.
Which was these days unique, and it changed.
Unheard of.
Unheard of, you know.
So when it launched, I imagine more people were pressing than milling.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, lab side for sure. There were
and
the
I'm
big.
Sure that's now switched.
Yeah, we still have a big pressing.
Do you
installed?
Yeah.
We have a lot of press customers.
Some people
still
press
it
financially.
Well,
like
some people
you can
swear
press
it's
a lot
better.
more. I love milling though, but I mean, you've got to get a PM7 or a really great mill, and the material usage, and with the shrinking of some of cost depending on your client, it's financially better to press.
And the unique thing with emax is you can have both.
Yeah.
You can go for pressing, you can go for milling, whatever you like best, right?
Yeah, true.
And still we have a big pressing base where they press a lot every year. We know it. And pressing, they still have advantages when it comes to really delicate restorations, thin veneers, or prepless veneers, all those kind of things. Pressing is
can't beat it.
Can't beat it, right?
I mean, when you're a technician, it's more difficult because you got to grind down the sprue, and you got to, sandblast it and put it in the oven and wait 2 hours.
We've hit a nerve.
And then, but when you mill it, they just bring it to you. You got to crystallize it. Call it a day.
It's fitting exactly, so all good.
I might be spoiled. I'm sorry.
Don't you ever?
And I do have a PM7. Just saying.
There you go.
So I have 2 of them. So
great.
That's my jam.
Yeah.
How many blocks can you do in a PM7 at once? Do you know?
We have the matrix, the 56 blocks. We have 8.
56 blocks?
No, we have tool changer with 8. 8 by 6, 48.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you can push start and go home.
Yes.
And you come in and you got 25 units, whatever, ready to roll.
Wow.
It's great. I love it.
Nice. So when emax launched, and I've asked a few people this question, they had advertising that were a pair of lips. And
the
on
red
stickers.
ones.
There's stickers everywhere.
That is so sexy, just saying.
Yes.
Great ad.
Who did this?
Was that you?
And whose lips are these? Do we know?
Yes, we know.
Oh.
Really, you do?
No, we the lips.
Of course he knows. That's
the shooting was done in the headquarters.
Oh,
so
really?
it was in Liechtenstein.
So those are German lips?
Yeah. No, not famous, but...
And that was pre-injectable, so they're very natural and very pretty.
Yes.
Oh, the lips. Yeah.
So, we said, okay, the product is so unique. The system is so unique. So also the marketing needs to be unique.
Yeah.
You cannot just show a block on ingot and so.
But, I mean, you're selling beauty. You're selling smiles. You're selling, I say sex, but not really. But, I mean, teeth are sexy.
They can
And I remember when Empress, and you always had the models and just this beautiful marketing. I mean, that sells. And everybody knows that, and you remember it, and everybody else remembers those lips.
I swear one day we're going to have those lips on this podcast. I'm going to get there. I don't know who she is. I don't know where she is, but we're going to find her.
We can connect you to her if you like. Yeah, and the lips and the emax red color from the ad. That was unique these days, So.
We used to get the stickers with the product, and you put them on all the invoices, and And
so branding was great, and then continued. We moved the lips, and then the next one we showed teeth.
Yep.
And then we showed the persons. So this was the storyline, just to create the
it was like
create
a
the brand.
1, 2, 3 year vision.
Yes,
you know,
right.
We're going to go here,
right.
here, and here, and it works.
It worked perfectly,
and it works.
Does emax, has it changed over the years, or is it still the exact same product that came out when it first launched?
No, we chemically wise, it's still the same.
Yeah, okay.
But for sure, we improved processes, we improved the quality of the products, but the basic is still the same.
Okay, I didn't know.
And they improve, like, low translucency,
the
medium
portfolio.
translucency,
Yeah,
high
yeah.
The portfolio is much
translucency, so
broader
you've got-
these days than we
Yeah.
started.
Are you
know?
still coming out with new versions of that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
I mean, you're just constantly adding different translucency
Yeah,
levels, or
emax, the system, we have both material categories. We have lithium disilicate, we have zirconia.
yeah,
So the first years we focused really on lithium disilicate,
sure.
because it was unique, and zirconia was evolving.
Yeah.
And now having
Prime.
prime and prime aesthetics. So this is everything in emax with kind of all ceramic, all you need. So now the focus is more on zirconium oxide, on the oxide technology.
Yeah.
But we are still working on make lithium disilicate better and better, and
Better,
better.
yeah.
I cannot tell you how many smiles that I've done where I was able to match the prime perfectly with, like emax, if I did the emax bicuspids, but I had to do a 6-unit bridge, cuspid to cuspid on the anterior.
Yeah, it fits.
And then I could do the rest of them in emax, and you can't
Yeah,
tell.
it's-
So the
It's-
prime and
it's-
the emax can just they
prime-
blend
yeah.
together.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the system.
Right.
You have both leading materials in one system. The shade matches is aligned,
Yeah.
so you can mix and match whatever the case needs.
Wow.
Thin veneer, bridge, whatever you explained.
Yeah.
This is emax, right? You can do everything, and that is why it's so popular.
And it's a
these
big,
days.
and you call a client or a doctor, and
Yeah.
you're able to offer them that
You
solution.
have everything. You're right.
And they're like, all right,
Yeah, and
so easy to
now
convince
after
somebody to
being
use
18
it.
years on the market, it's clinically proven, it's tested. You
Yep.
know, so you trust it, you know what you get, and it performs intraorally. And this is, by the end of the day, this is really what counts, right?
Yeah.
So have happy patients.
Are you part of the zirconia team too
Yeah, sure,
now?
sure.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you were around when you brought out Prime.
Yeah, sure.
What was that, like 3 years ago? There was a huge launch party, I think, in this room.
Yeah,
for
he was the launch
Prime.
party in 19.
yeah.
19.
19?
Yeah. 4 years ago.
That was right before the world shut down.
Yeah.
No.
But
It
it was the gradient that was different
Yes.
from
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Yes.
How did you, well, without telling the
How
secrets.
did you achieve that?
How did you achieve that, or what even made you, why?
The topic was the following. We were so focused on lithium disilicate, on the aesthetics.
Yeah.
So, and the challenge was always to get that aesthetic outcome into oxide ceramics. We had the monos, but mono zirconia is it's okay,
Yeah.
but it's
It
not.
has its place.
It has
Yeah.
its place, but
Never,
it's not
but
matching
sometimes.
what we really aim for. And then we said we have to make a multicolored zirconia without layers, because then you are flexible,
Yeah.
with the positioning, and then our engineers, our geniuses in the R&D, they came with that technology. We defined what we need, and they come up with the technology, and then we created Prime as the first really product with gradient. We had the first 2 powder discs in the market,
Oh.
because all the other products these days were 1 powders.
Explain that when you say that.
So 1 powder is 1 3-ray powder from the bottom to the incisal.
Yeah.
And with empty multi, when we started in 17, that was the first 2 powder disc in the market.
Interesting.
But the technology was not there yet. And in Prime, we matched material technology with processing technology, and had the two powder gradient.
Is Prime 2 now? Or is Prime like 8?
What do you mean with 8?
Layers.
The layer?
No, we have no layers.
Oh, that's right. It's all
No, we have
gradient.
gradient. There are no layers. That's the unique thing in the production, how we do it.
Yeah.
No layers. And that's
why it's so
why
strong.
it's so strong.
Correct? Yeah.
And the transition and the beauty, because we have no layers and no opacity. It just flows like the natural.
Yeah.
And you're able
like
to do
nature.
larger span bridges,
Yes.
conics.
And the latest one is the Prime Aesthetic product.
Always getting better, right?
What we launched 2 years ago. And this is for sure, from the aesthetic point of view, the best zirconia today.
Do they have you move over to the removable side at all?
Yes, I'm.
So basically,
He hesitated. He's like, I don't know if I want to get into that.
He's like, oh no.
Yeah.
I do it all. I do it all.
No, all good. But because Ivotion, the digital denture, this is also one of my favorite products.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
Why?
I love it.
Just how unique it is and different. I mean, no one's doing it.
No, the customer base is growing constantly, but I think it's so unique how you do it from coming from the pure analog dentures into digital.
Yeah.
And when you see that disc, nobody will believe there will be a full monolithic disc, a denture coming out of the disc.
In 2 colors.
And 2 colors.
I still don't know how you guys do it, but
yeah, it was. No, we said okay. We started digital dentures 8 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
That long ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
So and then we made step by step, and then we had always the vision we need to come up because when we made emax, we come up with that monolithic, and we know how monolithic is performing. There's nothing better than monolithic restorations. Yep. So we said okay, we need to get that monolithic into the denture. So that was the thought.
Yeah.
And then we said we have to make that unique disc to make a monolithic denture.
Yeah.
And then, normally you develop something and then you see how this... And to do that, we had to think different because we need data of dentures. So we pull data of hundreds of dentures.
Of digitally designed dentures?
Yes.
Yeah.
Analyze them. Where is the pink? Where are the gingiva? And where are the teeth? And
so where all the colors are placed in it?
Right, so where you have, the transition between pink and the teeth. Okay. And then we aligned them, all the hundreds of dentures aligned them, and that's how we created, that so-called shell geometry, where is the link between pink and white.
Yeah.
This is purely based, it's kind of a data-based product.
So you just base it off of hundreds of dentures.
Yes.
That's where that line is.
Yes.
That's where it is in the puck.
Yes.
Well, that makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. It worked out beautifully.
Yeah, when you see it, nobody believes it, but if you do it, it's amazing.
I've been in a few labs that do it, and it's
amazing.
Awesome.
And
awesome.
if you're going once to a digital denture, I think when you see how good that the result is, how easy it is, how you get there, I think analog dentures.
Are you guys working on a 3D printed denture, or sticking with the mill?
No, we were focusing on the mills. Now we get that set right, and for sure the next step will be digital printed dentures.
Printed, yeah.
But we will see.
Yeah.
What will come there?
Lots to focus on. Jeez, I know that your teeth are amazing. Everybody loves the teeth.
Yeah,
denture teeth. My God.
Yeah. And it's it's the nature of the company. It's 100 years. And removable. This was
doing something right.
It was the start, right?
Absolutely.
So we came a long way.
What's the next 100 look like?
I don't know.
I bet you pretty awesome.
Century of innovation. That was the 100 years, and we will continue to innovate and disrupt certain technologies. This is
I've heard that word a lot this weekend. Disruption.
Yeah.
Sometimes it really makes people crazy, but you have to do it to stay successful and to stay
Depends
ahead
if you're the disruptor or the
Well, it depends if you're dandy, I should say.
And by the end, it's what is relevant for the customer. This decides if this is a disruption or not. You can tell this is disruptive and nobody likes it. It's not disruptive, right?
Right.
So, but this is the DNA of the company. So we need to get it to the next level.
That's awesome.
And
so you probably just have a whole team that goes, what's next?
Yeah, we have a huge R&D department on materials, on processes, on hardware, software.
Yeah.
To make it just better.
Wow.
That's exciting.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Tobias.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
some
you.
Great stuff.
Pleasure.
That was awesome.
No, thank you.
It was great.
I got to geek out. I love
you
geeking
did.
out.
Yeah,
you know that.
You and your ceramics.
I'm a ceramist, so I love talking Prime.
But it's still the final touch is It's analog, right?
Always.
So always.
Yeah.
And it doesn't sound like Ivoclar is going to forget that.
No, never.
Heck no.
Never, ever.
And that's important.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us are worried, not us, me, but a lot of people are worried that the humans going out.
The overwhelming message that I've seen at everything I've been to so far is that the people make it happen.
Yep.
And we need people. Even if digital, goes more, which it will be, they're never going to replace us. I don't care what anybody says.
No.
So I don't believe that at all, and I'm not worried.
No, the final touch, whatever you do, is always craftsmanship.
Yeah.
Always.
Well,
That's
Final
why we
touch is you.
love dental technology,
Yep.
right?
I love it.
Yep. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you,
Awesome.
sir.
Thank you.
Great
Thank
to
you
meet
so much.
All right. Ivoclar Grand Ballroom, Chicago, 2023, blah, 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 blah. We are with the other two to Jill Swafford's Oaks Dental Lab. Did I get it? I always want to say tree.
Yes.
I'm actually proud of myself.
Yeah. Oaks
So we
Dental
got Eiron
Design.
Simmons, who I talked to at the last.
Wasn't it at Whitmix?
Yeah,
We were at
Whitmix.
Whitmix, yeah.
I thought it was Ladies of the Mill. I just
No,
assumed it was
Whitmix.
ladies and you weren't there.
I was there, believe it or not, Elvis.
Wow,
Jeez.
Barb remembered
He's already
something.
trying to minus the
No,
partner
that
here.
wasn't Whitmix.
It
Yeah.
was.
Yes,
and
it
we have a
was.
new employee joining us.
We do.
That
Olivia.
means you guys are growing because you were just like sponge. Hi, Olivia. How are
Hello.
you?
I'm good.
Olivia
How are you?
Davis. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So how did you find this?
How did you find dental?
How did you find Jill?
I go to church with her,
Okay.
Oh, wow.
so I've known her a while.
Yeah.
And so, like, how did it happen? Like, did you say you wanted a job? Did she go to you because you're
Well,
so bright?
I was working at a daycare, and she called me and asked me if I wanted a job, and so I quit the daycare and I started working with her.
You said, heck yeah, I want a
Yeah.
job. I'd love to
But
work
how
with
did she
you.
know you were going to be good at dental?
I don't know.
You don't know.
She probably sensed it,
Yeah.
right? It was the same with you. You were just like a sponge and just like she knew. Didn't she call you as well? How did
Yeah.
you?
Well, we went to church together.
You went to church together.
And she put out there, like, I think I'm going to hire my first time employee. Well, I was working at a pediatric office, and
For
I
a
had
long
been there
time.
20 years.
Yeah.
And I just sent her a resume on an email. And I said, just putting that out there. And she, like, 2 or 3 days later, she was like, are you serious? And I was like, yeah. And the rest is history. Like,
So great.
fell right in, loved it. And
So
then-
what about
like,
you, Olivia?
yeah,
Did
so what are you
fall right
doing?
in and love it?
I really like it.
Do
It's
you?
very interesting.
Better than
yes.
watching children?
Oh, very.
Yeah, I can
way
imagine.
better.
So what are you learning already? So 3 months. In 3 months, kind of walk us through a brand new technician, first time dental, and like what are you learning?
Right now, I'm learning like in lab, like crowns and bridges.
Yep.
But I've just started that. Like before, I was doing more like assistant stuff, like running cases and all that.
That's where I started, driving cases
So
back and forth.
she brought you in. You first started delivering cases, picking up cases, unpacking cases, getting to learn what all the parts and pieces
Yep.
are and all that.
Yes.
Smart.
Pouring models.
No, I have not done that.
You haven't
Good.
Do you guys even pour models?
Does anybody really pour models?
You'll be
Come on.
surprised.
We have one doctor that still sends us analog.
Really? Everyone else is digital.
Yeah.
That's nice. So do you work scanning, bringing cases
I've
in?
started scanning.
Yeah?
I've scanned those cases, yes.
Yeah?
And
So-
do you like it?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I just started learning it.
What's your favorite part so far?
I like all of it.
All of it? That's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
So you know you can make a career out of it.
Yeah.
There is like so much to learn, and you're super young. How old are you, if you don't mind me
19.
asking? Yeah, so you're like, just keep sucking it all in because it's a really great
Is this your
career.
first lab day?
Yes.
And what do you think?
Crazy.
I loved it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Would
I'm
it
very
scare
tired,
you
but I
off?
loved it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm very tired too.
I think everybody's dragging a little bit. People walking a little slower today than they were yesterday.
For sure.
So we haven't seen you since Whitmix. So what have you learned since then? Because you were learning a ton. Is there anything?
Fine tuning everything.
Yeah.
Learning a little more about implants, which is a lot. I
Have
need to
you-
get with Elvis
Yeah,
more.
you learning to teach her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're working, getting on
Yeah.
designing. She
Yeah.
sits with me as I design. She's getting in there. She's doing really well.
Yeah.
I mean, she's picked up everything really
You know what's
easy.
cool about teaching is that you personally get better when you teach too. It's like reiterates everything you know, and then you're giving all your knowledge
Yeah.
to somebody else, and it's just so rewarding.
Yeah.
Cool.
So what are you doing here at Lab Day? You going to classes?
Yes, I've went to classes.
Did you get to pick it, or did Jill say, these are the ones I want you to go to?
Jill picked.
Did she really?
Yeah.
So what are you going to? Yeah, that's good though, because somebody's so young and new.
You don't know
and
where to
having-
start.
Yeah.
There's a lot to listen. Where'd you see? Who'd you go to?
We went Peter Peasy.
Oh, I love him.
yeah.
My son went to that too.
He was really good.
Yeah.
Peter Peasy is amazing.
Jean cannot remember his last name.
Yeah.
With Nortaki Chalet.
We can edit this. John Chalet, did you see him? Mm-hmm. See how we work that in? They never even know.
Yeah. Noritaki's the best.
Nortaki. What zirconia do you guys use?
Right now, we are using Argent.
Oh, there you go. Good stuff.
We love it.
Yeah. That's what I use at the lab I used to be at.
That's what I use.
Do you still use Argent?
Sometimes, and Prime, too. So
yeah.
it's
Like we all
just
use
depends.
Prime.
Yeah, we use Prime, too.
Yeah, good, yeah.
We just got some of their aesthetic, and we really like it, too.
Yeah.
It's just neat when you see a company and then they just keep getting better and better and better and better and better. Because I've used the aesthetic. It's gorgeous.
It is.
It's like, wow. Sorry. And glaze? Do you guys use Mio?
We have some Mio, and we actually did a little thing with Bart earlier today.
Nice.
And I told him, I was like, we've got it. I've not used it yet. And he was really sweet about, come here, let's look at it. Let me show you. So we're going to implement that when we get back. And
it's hard to learn, but once you learn it, I hear
that's
it all
what
the
we
time.
hear, that
it's just
it's
amazing.
beautiful.
But you
Super,
got it.
yeah. It's
a curve.
I think it's easy, but I've been
you've
doing
been
it my whole
for a
life.
while.
So it was the pandemic when I picked it up and started checking it out. So I had time.
Yes.
And glazing's a really good thing to get into. It's just like nail polish, and it's just so. I find it soothing.
I do
love the
too.
glaze.
That's probably my favorite is staining glaze and getting that final product, seeing the this is what's going in their mouth. That's what's going to make them smile.
Yeah.
You know, that's the.
Are you staining, Olivia?
I did one day.
One day.
Yeah, that's all. I did it one day.
And they won't let you do it again, or is that
no,
how it works?
it's not that. We just haven't. I haven't been around for that anymore to do that. I've been doing more like the digital, like designing crowns and stuff like
So
that.
what do you think about that?
We've been busy, really busy. We had our best month ever last month. Yeah.
Nice.
And hence the new talent and the new team member, because you can't really waste a lot of time. Boy, you got to get them trained and up and going, because it's like there's no time. No time for the weary. No rest for the weary. And when you start going off as a dental lab, you have way too much to do, and then you get stressed, and you live there. And so, it's a good call that you come on.
And you get to work in such a beautiful lab.
It's very beautiful.
We love our lab.
You need to stop by and look at some other labs to really appreciate it.
Yeah, you'll get reality. That's so true, That's definitely true.
I worked in a basement for 13 years.
Did you?
Okay.
Yeah, it was underground.
I did not know that.
Yeah. No one does it like Jill.
Yeah. So what are you doing after this? Are you have another class? Or are you kind of done and just like, wow, I'm exhausted?
She's never been here before, so she gets to go. We're going to go see the Bean and go eat lunch.
Yes.
And
good for you.
Nice.
Wow. Yeah, Chicago's my favorite city.
It's beautiful.
I can remember my very first LMT. It's my son's very first LMT day, too.
Oh, really?
And it's just so overwhelming. But the energy and it's just like, holy moly.
Yeah.
It's just so big and so amazing and just crazy. Crazy energy.
It's good energy.
It's really
It
good.
is.
Yeah.
It's been, we're tired, but you just take in so much, and it's been great.
Yeah. Olivia, anything inspire you this weekend? Anything you're like ready to, just like, I'm ready to tackle, I want to do this?
Well, I'm very interested in dentures. From
Really?
what I've
Dentures?
seen, yes. And Jill doesn't do
love
dentures.
I was going to say,
that.
they're only
No.
fixed.
That is so cool.
They're-
And I mean that
yeah.
sincerely, because removable technicians, we need them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of neat that you love it.
Yeah, she's
So
got
what
Jill's
drew you to
brain
that?
going
what drew
now.
you to it?
Janelle, I was watching her
yeah.
do it. We got in there late, and I was watching her do it, and
And it's something clicked in your brain. You were
Yeah.
just like, this is sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Love it.
You guys just move into digital. You got all the equipment. Mm-hmm. You could probably start doing it tomorrow, Monday, whatever day.
We don't even know what day it is.
Yeah, you
anymore,
could probably
to be
start doing it
honest
the
with
next
you.
work day. You got all the stuff.
We do.
Yeah.
Hey, I see a new denture removable technician on the horizon.
Yeah, we
now.
do.
That's really neat.
Stick with it. There's
Yep.
great courses out there.
Yep.
A lot of good people to teach. Hang around with Janelle and all of them
Yep.
online, and you'll learn. They're all willing to
Yeah,
share.
that's what Jill was like. Blake Barksdale is
Yeah.
somebody great to learn from.
Are you going to Ladies of the Mill? I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be your
Yes.
first one or second?
Yeah, my first one.
Wow.
Yep.
And she's going to bring her sister. She has a twin sister.
Yes.
Really?
She's
So when
gonna
you
be
need another one, there's one to hire?
Her
and she's going to be
sister
a dental assistant.
Wow.
She's in a program right now.
Oh.
Runs in the
you can still
family.
hire her for the lab.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, just give her a year. She'll be like, I'm out. I don't want to deal with patients anymore. I want to make people smile.
Awesome. Well, thanks so
Thank
much for
you.
coming on.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
And
It's a lot of
congratulations
fun.
to you. Good luck.
Thank
Good luck
you.
to you. And
Thanks again, Aaron.
We'll
Thank
see you, ladies
you.
of the mill.
Yes.
Yeah,
We
see you
will.
Thank you.
Bye.
Last interview in Chicago.
Yep.
Ivoclar Ballroom, A and B. This is it.
This is the last one.
Unless we still have a line, and if so, I'm going to cry. 'Cause I'm tired. I'm not going to cry.
No, but we've talked to a
We've
lot
talked
of
to
people.
a lot of people. It's been a long day.
And we're happy to wrap it up with
Crystal.
Yeah.
Hong
Crystal Huang.
Huan
Yeah.
from Sumic
Some dental
Lab.
in China.
I butchered all that. I got Crystal right, though.
Sorry.
So you're a
He
lab
does-
in China?
Yeah, we from China.
Yeah.
My lab is very, very big in China, and this is the third time that I came to Chicago.
Well, it's third time.
Yeah,
Nice.
I like Chicago, and I think it's a modern city, very beautiful, especially the building. I like it so much.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
And so-
amazing.
yeah, so my dream is that maybe in the future, I hope my son will come here to go to the
Oh.
university. Yeah.
Oh, you're going to send your son here. Is your son not going to get into dental lab?
Yes, I want to send my son to the university in Chicago.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like here.
Yeah. So you can come and visit.
Yeah, but just the very, very cold. Yeah, I come here 3 days ago. The first day rain, and the second day is
I know.
windy.
Yep.
Yeah, the third day is snowy.
Yeah.
Different changes, very, very, very big change every day.
So tell us about your lab. What kind of lab is it? Where is it?
My labs in Shenzhen.
Okay.
We have 5 labs in China.
Wow.
In China, east, west, south, and north.
Yep.
But the 4 labs just focus on China market. Very, very, very big. Yeah, we have been in this field 19 years.
90
Wow.
years?
Yeah, domestic
Wow.
China market.
That's
and,
fantastic.
Yeah, and one lab in Shenzhen that is focused on overseas marketing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So most of the work you do is for other countries, or is most of it in China?
For me, I am the marketing responsible for overseas marketing.
Okay.
American, European, and some other countries.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you market to those countries?
Sometimes send emails to find partner and come here. The exhibition, and sometimes we will come to visit the lab personally.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So how's business been?
Yeah, how's the meeting been for you and the business in general?
This year, I think the more and more people, but most of the people they come here, they are finding material and printing machine and something else, but not dental lab.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I bring a lot of brochure and many sample, but just a few people.
Yeah.
So I'm a little upset.
Yeah. Do you have a
Yeah.
booth here?
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
a
okay.
booth. Yeah. I
And
have
just
a
not a
booth.
lot of traffic this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think business from China to America has slowed down, or is it increasing? Is it flat?
I think because China has released the COVID.
Oh, yeah.
More people will come to American. So I think this will, build a better relationship, especially in the business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it will open the market, no matter China or American.
Okay.
Yes, more consumers from China will come American. Chinese people, they love American. Many people love American brand, so they love to come to China to buy many luxurious.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
So how often do you come over to America? Just for this show?
No. I think 3 times in 1 year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 3 times. Last time I came here in 2019.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, because
Been
of
a while. Yeah.
because of the virus, we cannot go outside. So this year, after 3 years,
So
I came
they
here.
set you free a little bit. You were able to travel this year. Good.
yes, this time I'm going to stay here, American, almost maybe 2 months.
2 months?
I will travel different states to visit partners
Yeah.
in dental lab. I will meet different partners in different laboratories.
Wow.
Yeah.
2 months. So you're going to travel all of America, you think?
At least 10 states.
10 states.
Awesome.
Good for you.
Yeah. Like my next step will be New York.
Good
New
for
York?
you.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a long time.
Yes.
Well, thank you for sitting down with us and talking to us for a minute. They're actually like breaking down around
Yeah.
us, so we
Okay.
they're
Thank
telling
you.
us, yes, thank you as
for,
well.
Yes, thank you for giving me the chance to say something I
Yeah.
want to say.
Yeah,
yes,
absolutely.
Thank you.
You're very
yeah, Thank you so
welcome.
much.
Yes, thank you
Yes.
so much.
Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Let's do this, Elvis.
Awesome. Ivoclar, Grand Ballroom, Chicago, LMT, Lab Day 2023.
Dun, dun, dun.
And we're done.
He's only said that 100 times.
We have with us
Dun, dun.
2 podcast past guests.
Yep.
One, I think this might be your third.
Third with
Fourth, if we don't include
Yay.
the
What are you
the
doing with your
recording
hand?
that never went out.
yeah. The
You
secret.
remember it? Maybe Barb doesn't remember
Remember.
that. The
Were you
Whitmix
drunk? No, I'm
We-
just kidding.
we-
the
were.
Whitmix recording
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
never made it.
Yeah.
We won't talk about it.
We don't want to know the
You
reasons.
were. I was guessing.
I
but it was
wasn't
true.
there. It was her name was Lydia, and Beetlejuice were
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
there.
That was the person that was talking to Elvis?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
that
I've been
day.
there, done that.
I swear you were there.
She
You
was
don't
there.
remember?
She was there.
Oh, you out
You
in the
were-
hallway?
Yes,
No.
we
Well,
went.
we went to
Yeah,
a-
I remember
little
that.
thing in the back.
Yeah.
And then we moved. Okay. I remember.
Okay,
Yeah.
that recording will never see the light of day.
Okay, good.
But here we are at Lab Day with Christina Heaslip.
No, again.
Heaslip.
Knew he
There
was
it
gonna
is.
do that.
I knew he
Knew
was.
it.
He's doing
Every
it.
time
Heslip.
it's either he or he.
It's he.
He.
Heslip. Yes.
Heslip. Christina Heslip and Dora Rodrigues.
He said that right.
He
Yes.
said that right.
I love Dora. You got the greatest laugh.
She's
Oh,
awesome.
I know.
I know.
You know.
You know what's cool about us? We have diastmas.
Yes.
Yeah, you do.
Let me
And
see
we are
yours.
keeping
Oh,
them.
I love that.
Yeah, and we're
Sexy,
keeping them
you know.
forever.
Yep.
As you should.
You know a funny story? Back in Lab Day East, I don't know if it was 2 years ago.
It was 2 years ago.
After we did the podcast,
Yeah.
I was just scrolling through. I didn't know Elvis was going to be there. And I was just going through with a friend of mine, and I'm laughing. Like, we're talking, and I'm laughing. And, like, all of a sudden, like, Dora! From, 2 rows on the other
I
side.
recognize the laugh.
I hear your laugh! I knew it was you!
And where was that?
And
Lab Day
Philly?
East? Was it
Yeah.
East or
That
West?
was you, right? I'm
Philadelphia.
so surprised.
Yeah.
Yes.
You screamed her
That
name.
was
Yeah, I
Philadelphia.
recognized her
Yeah,
laugh
she
from
recognized
the
me.
podcast.
That's crazy.
I know more people's voices than I do what they actually look like.
Yeah.
Well, then,
So,
Well,
hence the name of the podcast.
voices
That's pretty cool.
from the bench.
Yeah. So how
Awesome.
are you guys?
We're fantastic.
I just
We're
saw that Dora is going to be speaking this
Yes.
year at Ladies of the
She
Mill.
is.
yes.
Dora is going to be speaking at Ladies in the Mill.
You're not going to do a hands-on conversion on stage?
No,
Wouldn't
You
that
know,
be
I
great?
would love to do that.
That would be
instead.
fun. Yeah, she would rather do that, but we're making her tell her story and her how you work hard and you play hard, and her just how she came from Portugal and to America and
Made it.
made
I mean,
it.
you worked with the guy that
That
created
created-
the All-on-4.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean, that's pretty
you. You were the
impressive.
technician that did
It doesn't
this.
get any higher or better than
Yeah,
that, sincerely.
But, you know, back in Portugal, people know him. Here, it doesn't really. Okay, who's that?
But they know you.
Yeah.
now
They
they
know
know
you
you.
more.
They
Yes,
know
exactly.
me. Yes, they know me.
So what are
Yes.
you? I mean, is it just you and your story that's going to happen?
Yes,
at
it's pretty
Ladies of the
much
Mill?
my story, and, you know,
Are you
not to
prepared to
spill
tell
the
your
beans.
story?
We're getting
No.
her
Are you going
there.
to build it?
No,
You will be.
I'm
You've
not
got
ready
months.
because
Yeah.
I get emotional and I cry.
That's okay. We have tissue
And
boxes.
I know,
Yeah.
right? No, because it's, you know, it's you. I moved here with an opportunity that not many people have, and I always looked at that as an opportunity. It was amazing. It was a blessing, but I never thought about the struggle that I had to go through to actually make it happen. And I think that's what I'm going to focus about because everything seems like rainbows and flowers, and it's not.
And it's
You
not.
know,
No.
on the other side, it's a struggle to get to that level of moving countries and
Learning a language.
I can't even
Yes.
move a state. I would be afraid. But here you are going
Yeah.
to countries. That's just.
But, you know, at the end, everything worked out. And it's pretty much, you know, how you need to see life and how you have to work hard, but still don't work all your life. You have
Yeah.
to take some time for
Work-life
yourself, for
balance, yes,
family, and,
yes.
yeah, make sure you don't get overwhelmed with everything. Because,
It's easy to do,
yeah.
honestly.
It is.
Well, Christina's got an easy life because she works
In a lab, right?
in your home,
In
right?
my home, in my
yeah,
lab, in my
your pajamas.
naked, whatever.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, here comes our fan.
Whoa,
Joe.
Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Get a life, Joe.
Yeah, this is what having
Joe,
a live
this is my
interview
turn.
does.
It's my
Yeah.
turn, not your turn.
It's so cute. Oh,
So how's
sorry.
everything going in your lab?
Our lab is doing fantastic.
Yeah.
We're busy. It's just Brian and I, and we're
I thought you
rocking
hired
it.
somebody.
No, we didn't hire.
No?
We decided not to hire. Well, actually, we did hire our daughter.
Oh, okay.
there you
Yeah,
go.
Yep.
Emma
Oh, I love
joined
that.
us. Emma joined us about 4 months ago,
Yeah.
and she's just doing your basic, kid jobs that
Yeah.
you do when you join your parents. She's cleaning the lab. She restocks our whole shipping center. She does all my monotracks, puts them together. What else she does? She does
Crown box?
need that.
Foam in
crown
the
box,
crown box?
yeah,
Yep.
classic
greatest
fold,
job, yeah.
all of that, and she cleans and she does a fantastic job. And we're hoping to add some more things this summer with her because she's in school and has a lot of
Obviously,
things.
yep,
so we're
sure.
hoping to teach her some
Digital
things, and we always we want her to go off and do her own thing, but we would love for her to join us
Heck yeah.
in the lab. That would be amazing. But luckily I have 3 other daughters
In case this one
just
doesn't
in
work
case
out.
this one doesn't work out. Yeah.
That's well put.
So you
So,
encourage her to do
We're
her own
encouraging
thing.
her to do her own
But-
thing, but
Yeah.
she's coming to the mill this summer
Is
too.
she?
Yeah.
Good,
Nice.
Good.
Yep. Yep.
Nice.
So
Fantastic.
yeah, she's excited. So
So the ladies of the mill last year,
Mm-hmm.
epic 90s party.
you're right.
What's the
I
theme
know what
this
it is.
year?
I know what it
Yeah.
is.
So this year we're doing a
Are you allowed to say?
Masquerade.
masquerade.
Yep.
Masquerade.
Mm-hmm.
Fun.
A masquerade, and we're we want everybody to dress it up.
Can I do a Phantom of the Opera mask kind
You
of
can
thing?
with
Yeah.
your cape.
Yeah, the whole
Okay.
cape. Yeah.
Yeah,
Half my
definitely. Half
face
your
because it's
face.
disformed.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that would be awesome.
Wouldn't it?
He's already
Yeah.
ready. He just learned
You're-
about it and he's ready to
Yeah.
roll.
Don't steal my idea, anybody.
Yeah, we're very excited this year for the mill. We're gonna be having we're going boothless, so that's
What does that
Booth?
mean?
For a minute, I'm not going to say what I thought she said. You said
I mean, we
boobless.
could go braless. We can go braless if you want, but
I have every year, actually.
but we're deciding to do boothless. It's going to create more space for us to have more attendees and to put the sponsors in with our attendees.
Oh, I
we
love
want
that.
them to be at the tables. Don't worry, we'll have you a booth.
I appreciate
We
that. I was
got
wondering
you.
how I was going to
Yeah,
do that.
I saw your face like, what do you mean?
We were like,
This-
what
where
about
am I?
us?
What
I got to
about
hold all this
me?
stuff while we record.
We have a spot for you.
Yay.
We have it all. Jill and I work on the floor plan. We're like, and Elvis is going to go here.
Nice.
And Barbara.
Nice.
And I will be there,
Yes.
I promise.
Yes.
I-
But what does that mean to the vendor that there's no booth? Because that's an interesting concept. Where do they set up all their knickknacks?
No knickknacks.
Oh, my
We're asking them to put their knickknacks in our bags that we have.
Okay.
Oh, that's smart.
Also, Saturday is going to be more for our sponsors. So we're working on a sponsor speed date type.
So
Everybody kind of goes into, that's really creative.
Each sponsor will have a table, and they'll get about 3 minutes to bring any product that they want to show to our attendees.
you got 3 minutes
3
to
minutes
sell it
to
all.
sell it. Tell us about your company. Tell it whatever.
Love
and
it.
then on our big screen, we'll have a topic to talk about for the next 4 minutes. So, and we're going to keep it fun. There's going to be fun. There's going to be fun
topics. Yeah,
there's going to
sure.
be probably some serious topics,
Yeah.
and we're just going to have fun with it. And after the 7 minutes is up,
Move along.
shift along
love
to the
that.
next, so that our sponsors will get a chance to talk to
FaceTime.
every attendee there.
Wow.
Because attendees sometimes don't have time to come to the booths.
Or they just don't.
Or they just don't. And now they have to. So
That's a super creative way.
That
is a
honestly.
great way.
yeah.
I think
So
it's-
we're really excited about that, and we've got incredible speakers. Dora's coming.
Is Dora going to be the keynote at the end? You going to end the whole thing, or
I hope not.
no?
No, we're not going to tell
Because
this.
it's a struggle. No, I want to go first or second. No, not
Yeah,
first.
so you won't
but
be nervous
I
all
want
day?
to, yes.
I'm the
Okay,
same
so
way.
you can go
I'm
after.
with ya.
I
You-
just had my first presentation here in Chicago.
And you had
That
to-
was your
How did it
first
go?
one?
That was my
Yeah.
first one.
Oh, my God.
And it was like an hour ago.
I
had
swear
to
you were
struggle.
doing this for a while.
Oh, weekend? Oh, I would have
Well,
been.
and Chicago is
oh.
my very first one.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
it was
How'd it go?
different. It went okay.
Who were
I
you,
struggled.
who were you speaking
whatever.
for? Where were
Zahn.
you? Zahn, nice.
Dawn and Desktop Health, yes.
Were you right next door in the
Yes, I
ballroom?
was.
Oh,
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
heard the laugh.
I bet.
What'd you talk about?
Conversions. of course,
Conversions.
Yeah.
Well, you are
and
the
we went
queen.
through the
Yeah.
regular, the analog, and then the transition, and then the full digital workflow.
Yeah.
But it's a struggle when you do it. And I started speaking like last year.
Yeah.
And
I think
for some reason, last year, for some reason, it's always on the last day. So I can't relax.
You got to start asking.
I am totally with you. Mine was Thursday.
Next one,
and
I
was
need to be
stressed.
around the first day, maybe like
Get it over
second or
with.
third, and
Yeah.
I'm out.
The
Yeah.
first time I ever spoke, I had to wait till the last day, and I had to go back to back.
Oh.
And the first time when we finished, I was like, okay, what's my time? And they're like, you have 45 more minutes. And I was like, I did my whole presentation in 15 minutes.
What
like
was
that, I was
15?
so nervous.
You had an hour? And
I
you
had
had
an
45
hour.
minutes left?
Yes.
just flew through
I
that
flew
sucker.
through that thing like. I was talking faster than you.
That's nervous
Oh,
energy
yeah.
for you. Yep.
And then I was like, well, anybody have any questions?
Anybody have 45?
45?
minutes.
Yeah. So
So you learned a good lesson.
I did, and I slowed it down the
Yeah.
next time and made the whole hour. But when last year when I spoke at Ladies at the
Yeah.
Mill, I was like, Jill, I want to go first. And that surprised her because I don't really like
Oh, we know.
To go
yeah.
first.
getting
Yeah.
up on stage.
We don't- yeah.
Like
It's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah.
And when I told her I wanted to go first, she was like, okay. Why? And I said, because I want to get it over,
Over with.
And I think that we were doing our welcome, and I'm already kind of, when we're welcoming everybody, I'm getting comfortable on the stage, and we'll just fly right into me,
Yep.
and we'll be.
You don't even get
And
off.
you're already
Yeah,
up
I'm just
there.
already up
Yep.
there. I don't have to make an entrance or anything, so I'm
Yep.
up there. And
You
yeah,
did
I like
great.
to
That's
go
what Dora
first.
wants.
Yes.
It takes a lot of guts to get up and talk.
It does. It takes
Yes.
a lot
You
of
know, and
guts.
it's a fear. It's a fear of mine, and
It
I'm
is.
doing it, but it doesn't get any better. I don't
And-
mean to be negative, but and my dad, I said this a couple times today, always told me that when you get nervous, it means you care,
Yeah.
and it's just the
It's true.
butterflies.
It
You
because
is.
do
care
have to
so
get
much.
nervous.
You
If you see someone that is not nervous because they
It's a
they
lack of
could get-
passion and care.
I think
so
my
that's just me.
problem is that if it's through the workflow, I'm fine. I look at the photo, I know what to say. Something will
Yeah.
come to my mind because that's what I do every day. But the introduction and then talk about myself, that is my struggle. Because then the emotion comes, and then my Portuguese comes, and then the English, like, just, where is it? Like,
Just show beautiful pictures of the beach like you do on Instagram.
I
or
know,
whatever. All day, and I'll just sit there for an hour.
No,
and
you know,
watch
I stopped
that.
doing that. I have doctors like Dora, you know, it's traveling all the time, and she doesn't have time for us. I'm like, no.
You go to some nice places too.
You know, I try. You
Yeah.
know, unfortunately, my father-in-law passed away 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was very close to home, you know. And you always say you have to enjoy life, and you have to try to spend time with the family. But until something really close hits home, you don't realize
Sure.
it. And we realized that, and we're trying to do more because you know, my kids, they're lucky. They go to Portugal every year. They spend the summer there with my parents, and every year I would ask them, what's your best memory from the year? And sometimes we go to Legoland or like some place memorable that they
Yeah.
really want to go. And they'll say, well, it's Portugal. And I was like, damn, we're not there. It's great because the memories is from my parents, but I told my husband, like, we're not there.
Mm-hmm.
We're
So now
not
you
in those
go?
memories. No, but now we're just trying to create more memories with them, so at least they can say, oh, remember when we went to this place with mom and dad? And it's not just my parents.
I don't know. That's hard to top. I mean,
It's, I know.
We
went to
took,
Legoland.
Yeah, I know.
We took our kids this summer. Sometimes a lot of times our families want to come with us, and we don't get that because we're a large family. We're 6 people.
Yeah.
And then, our grandparents want to we want to come. We're like, oh, we really just want to get away. I mean, I love my parents. I love Brian's parents. I love my family.
Yeah.
But it's nice to get away just the 6 of us.
Sure,
and we
the
went,
immediate
yeah,
family,
we
yeah.
went this summer to Panama City Beach.
Oh, I
Nice.
love it there.
And we spent a whole week there, and it was the best vacation. And we've been to Disney. We've been to all the places.
Yeah, yeah.
And we asked them what was your favorite thing, and they said we want to go back to Panama City with you, with mom and dad. And we were like, all right.
Because they have the quality time.
We did it every
and-
year.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so that's what we're going.
Yep.
We're going again this year.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
Portugal.
And I'm going to Portugal
we're
for my
planning for the 40th.
for our 40th birthdays, are a day apart, right?
Aw.
Really? You
Yeah.
went to Portugal?
Yeah, you want to come?
I do, but I
wanna
turned
come.
40 a while ago.
Oh, okay.
So, sorry.
So we also, Dora and I, our birthdays are a day apart,
Yeah.
right? And we both turned 40 this year.
Well,
Yeah.
you're not talking
That's
just
cool.
day. I mean, you're talking day, year,
Everything.
Wow.
Yeah, mine's the November
It
28th,
takes him a
and
little
you're
while
the
to
29th, and
figure
she's
out
the
math.
29th. It could be hours apart because
Yeah.
I was born
Wow.
at 11:45 at night on the 28th.
Oh.
So we could be just 6 hours apart.
I think
Aw.
it was 11:30
Yeah. Oh, so we might be
morning.
morning. So see,
Yeah, not far off.
not far
Which
off.
is fine, 'cause,
Yeah,
you know, it's not that expensive if you go in the
Oh,
summer.
yeah.
Yes, but
Portugal.
$350. Sometimes it's easier to go to Portugal or
To fly to
cheaper.
Portugal is $350
Yes.
bucks?
Than Florida. It's
Interesting.
yeah,
I'd rather go to Portugal
and the
than
country's
Florida.
really cheap.
Yeah.
Amazing,
cheap.
amazing. No, but,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we're going.
So we're
Nice.
going. We're planning.
We're planning it.
Yeah.
Are you bringing Brian and the kids, or is this
Oh, I
ladies
think
only?
I mean, I might bring Brian. Maybe.
Might.
Might.
Might let's see how it goes.
Actually, he's gonna want to go, but it's fine. He's great. Travel with.
Awesome.
I love going places
Yeah.
with him as long as he pays. Right?
Hey,
He's gonna kill me for that.
I'll vacation with anybody if they pay.
Yeah, right. Better pay for it.
Well, thank you, ladies.
Yeah.
Good
Well,
luck.
thank you.
Thanks,
So
you.
proud
Thanks
of
for having
you.
us.
Ladies of the Mill, when is it this year?
July 21st, 22nd.
21st, 22nd July.
In Chattanooga,
but
Tennessee.
not at the old Chattanooga
Not-
Hotel.
No, we changed the hotel, so it's downtown.
and we're going to go
Chattanooga.
bowling,
There's a
right?
pool.
We can go bowling.
Maybe
There's
Yeah.
a pool.
party.
We're gonna have a pool party. Maybe.
Thinking about floaties.
I don't
Yeah.
think I can go to a pool party at a Ladies of the Mill. I don't think that's appropriate.
Well, you can too, because Brian's gonna be there.
Oh, that's right.
He's gonna need a wingman.
He said, I don't think that'll be appropriate. I wonder why.
He probably has a Speedo.
Please don't wear it if you
No.
do. God, no.
No. I will dress like Phantom of the Opera, but not a Speedo.
Okay, he draws a line somewhere. That's good.
Everybody,
All right,
thanks. I don't
thank
think we barely
you.
talked dental, did we?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Oh,
I love it. Thanks, everybody.
thank you. A huge thanks again to Tobias, Eiron, Olivia, Crystal, Dora, and Christina for sitting down with Elvis and I in the Ivoclar Ballroom during Lab Day Chicago. I swear it was great to see that even after 23 years, Tobias can still be a part of making Ivoclar great and stay above the curve innovation. Congratulations to Eiron and Olivia for beginning an awesome career. You could not have a better mentor. Thanks to Crystal for giving us another perspective all the way from China, and to Dora and Christina. Thank you guys for being so great and inspiring so many people. Elvis and I cannot wait to see you guys both at Ladies of the Mill coming up.
Soon in July.
And that's all we got.
All right, everybody. That's all we got for you. And we will talk to you next week.
Have a great week.
Bye.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do.